Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you my 100% crit rate build. Well, it's not quite 100%. What it is depends on, I've made an 100% crit rate build, and I've also made a better one that isn't 100%, but it's like 85%, so it's basically the same. So I'm going to show you all the stats and everything, and I'm going to show you like a showcase of it. I can solo Big Iron with this. I can solo, I soloed Old Fart with it with a, what's it called, a Champions Medal one. Like I literally soloed Big Fart with a Champions Medal one. That's how overpowered this build is. I'm gonna be showing you all the stats, all the like the talents, the trees. I'm gonna be showing you all the armors I use, everything like that, and the weapons I use as well. So let's get into the weapons. If you guys want a 100% crit rate, you're gonna want to use a Lucky Cutlass. Holy crap. Hey, wait, hold on. A meteor just spawned. I'm gonna go and kill that real quick. Alright, I just killed her. I got a magic gem from it, which is pretty disappointing. I would prefer a blood gem. Alright, I'm gonna be showing you everything I use in this build. Hold on, let me put the other thing that I took off real quick. Alright, there we go. Alright, so basically the weapon that you can use, either use the Lucky Cutlass if you want a 100% crit rate, which is a base 30% crit chance and 20% crit chance on that. And also use Charm Gem, obviously. That's if you want 100%. And if you want like 80%, but like way more damage, use a Lucky Champions Gladius, because it gives 25% piercing as well. So I'm going to show you everything I use in this build. I use Patchwork Armor with Angry on it for the -2 defense and +4 strength. Angry on my Sandpod Crown. I use the Mysterious Charm, Fragile Whetstone, Royal Antenna, Diamond Ring, and Shark Tooth Necklace. And I have Jagged on all of them for the extra strength. I have 61 strength on this build. I have a base of 30% crit chance. I use Delicate Ace, so I have another 20% crit chance. So that's 50% just from my armor and my skills. I use Rally Ace. Rally, this is a must-have, and I also use Juggernaut Ace. This isn't a must-have, but it makes you have a lot more survivability and do a lot more damage as well. So that's all of the stuff I use in this build. I'm going to be showing you why it's so good. I would also recommend you to get a Patient Zap Antenna with a light gem on it, or get a what's it called? A Radiant Zap Antenna with a Bloodless gem on it, but not Blood Gem, sorry, a Blood Gem, but I do not have a Blood Gem on this build, unfortunately, so I can't use that, but this is what I'm using for now. And then obviously a Lucky Champions Gladius with Charm Gem. I'm going to be showing you how much damage it does per M1. The reason why it does so much damage, I'll explain to you in a second. Basically, it does 114 plus 20 per M1, so that's 134 plus M1 because of the bleed. And it lands crits like 80% of the time, which is really, really good. As you can see, I can kill things very, very fast. Even if I press M2 as well, I'm doing like 200, 300 DPS per second, which is absolutely insane. I'm going to show you it on stuff that has really high armor resistance as well. These mech dummies, they have really high armor resistance, and I'm still doing 57 damage every time I hit them. Obviously, the crit chance is 80%, so it's not going to be like as much as the other one, but it still crits a lot. I can kill Granny extremely fast. I'll show you as well. Also another thing, basically I'm going to be explaining why this build is extremely overpowered as well. That's how much damage the Zap Antenna does. Obviously the lingers, it does more damage as well. But yeah, I'm going to show you why this build is so overpowered right now. Alright, so basically we have Patchwork, and Patchwork kills 15% of the damage that you deal on critical hits. And since we're landing a critical hit every hit, pretty much, we're gaining around about, depending how much armor they have, usually if I'm hitting these guys I'm going to gain 5 HP back, but if I'm hitting something else that has less armor resistance, I'm going to be getting like 10 HP back or 15 even. I'm going to show you how easily I can kill bosses. I'm going to kill Old Fart on this build first, and then after that I'm going to go and solo Big Iron and record it as well. I want to show you in specific how quickly I can kill Granny. Like I absolutely melt Granny. I'm not even kidding. I can kill Granny in like 5 seconds, no joke. So, alright, where's Old Fart at? He's over here. Alright, I'm going to show you how quickly I can kill the Old Fart now. Alright, you saw how fast I killed him. I wasn't even trying to parry most of the attacks either. I was just trying to kill him as fast as possible. If you parry his attacks, you're pretty much immortal because you have Rally, and you also gain HP back from, you know, landing crit, which is every single hit. So now that I've demonstrated how easy it is to kill, what's it called, Old Fart on this build, I'm going to show you how easily you can solo, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Big Iron, that's what it's called, yeah. I'm going to show you how easily you can solo Big Iron on this build. It's absolutely insane. If you have a Zap Antenna with a Blood Gem on it, it will be 10 times easier because like you'll literally never die, and I'll show you why. But even without it, I can still like rarely ever die. Like I rarely ever lose Big Iron. Like the only times I ever lose is if I get unlucky with the skeleton, or if I get unlucky with like 2 meteors falling on my head from the magma tower. I want to show you guys how quickly I can actually melt Granny on this build. Just like look how much damage I do to Granny, which is absolutely insane, bro. Like this amount of Granny to like this amount of damage, like bro, look at that, bro. I absolutely melted. It's actually insane. Alright guys, there you have it. It's so easy to like do big iron on this build. Like you saw me get low once, and that was because of the magma tail. Like I got hella unlucky with the meteors landing on my head. But you guys can tell how overpowered this build is. Like I'm gonna explain now like what everything does and why it's actually this overpowered. I've already explained how I gain like, you know, HP back from crits. Basically the Champion's Gladius has a base piercing of 25%. Piercing in this game is basically just like armor, pen, and debroken, okay? And pretty much my royal antenna, okay, every time I land a crit, which is every single hit, I inflict heavy bleeding, so that's an extra 20 damage per M1. I have the shark tooth necklace, which gives me every time I land a crit, which is every single hit, by the way, I gain 50% increased piercing. So I basically got 75% piercing on every M1 and increased bleed on every M1. A mysterious charm just gives me more crit chance and more damage. Diamond ring just gives me more damage. This is absolutely necessary. Mix your crits, which is every single M1 do 10% more damage. And then this is also really good for the M2 of the Champion's Gladius. If you want to switch anything out on this build, like you don't have a Champion's Gladius, you can use the Blood Twin instead of the Champion's Gladius, because the Blood Twin is just as good. The crit on the Blood Twin is better than Champion's Gladius's, but the Champion's Gladius like stats are better, so it's up to you. You can use either, but I prefer the Champion's Gladius just because, like, I don't know, I prefer the 25% extra piercing. I prefer just being brain dead and going up to enemies and like swing on them. The Blood Twin is really good though, so yeah. I hope this video helps you guys out. It's extremely overpowered. They're probably gonna like, you know, nerf the fuck out of this build in the next patch. They're probably gonna put like a cooldown on crits or like nerf crit chance by a lot. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10k subs, and yeah, have a nice day.